It's Katie Lee, and this is Katie Lee on Z103, the podcast, a replay of today's full show. Z103 is Katie Lee. I have just a little bit of a complaint, a little rant for you today. So I've been borrowing my cousin's pickup, and I'm so grateful that I have his pickup that I can drive around while my pickup is getting fixed. Yes, we finally got it figured out. Taco is going to be good as new very soon. But for now, I got my cousin's F-150, and all I got to say is, whose bright idea was it to put a lock on the tailgate? Now, I know most tailgates do have locks on them, but they don't automatically lock with the rest of the vehicle. Okay? So, say you got your key fob in your hand and you click unlock to the vehicle, and it unlocks. But guess what doesn't unlock fully? The tailgate. You got to go inside and unlock it 50 million times for it to actually unlock. Why did we do an automatic lock on the tailgate? That has no point to it. Okay? You got something in the back, guess what? If somebody wants to steal something, they're going to go over the tailgate because, when they're trying to steal something, they have ambition. A lock on the tailgate isn't going to be like, rats, can't steal it. They locked the tailgate. I don't think that's going to happen. So I'm just saying, if anybody out there is in charge of creating vehicles, don't put an automatic lock on the tailgate. I see no reason for it. Now, if there is a tonneau cover that locks with this, so you literally cannot get into it whatsoever, then yeah, cool. But guess what? This one doesn't have it. So if it doesn't have the tonneau cover, do not put the automatic lock into it. Is this a logic? I feel like this is a reasonable request. Because do you know how much of a pain it is? I got a dog that's excited to get in the back of the pickup because she wants to go somewhere. And then I'm just like, oh, wait, got to go and unlock it. It's inconvenient. Okay? Get rid of the lock, the automatic lock in tailgates. Doesn't need it. Not needed whatsoever. Z103, it's Katie Lee, and it is time for your 2 o'clock tea. Not going to lie, it's kind of lame. Still, there's already historical inaccuracies in the Odyssey just based on a couple of images that were released this week. All right. I'm a little bit nervous about this movie again. Kendrick Lamar's Not Like Us is back at number 1 on the Hot 100, as it should be. Lady Gaga released the track list for her upcoming album, Mayhem. And this year's World Pride Music Festival goes down June 6th and 7th in Washington, D.C., featuring Jennifer Lopez, Troye Sivan, RuPaul, Paris Hilton, Tanashi, and a lot of other different people. The one that I was really looking at earlier, Taylor Swift is reportedly taking a break from her friendship with Blake Lively because she regrets being dragged into Blake's fight with the whole situation, Justin Baldoni, and It Ends With Us. So I'm curious to see what happens with this. Taylor said that she wants nothing to do with this whole ordeal. So, yeah, that's your 2 o'clock tea here on Z103. Not gonna lie, I was excited about this at one point, but now I'm not that excited. Instagram is testing a dislike button, but it's not what you think. Basically, you can dislike comments and it's going to be private, but the idea is you're going to push downvoted comments to the bottom, or the comments will basically just be hidden altogether. Don't you know that you can already hide comments if you don't want them on your post? I thought we were downvoting or disliking the post altogether. There's a couple of posts in this world that I would love to dislike. Z103, it's Katie Lee. All right. I know this is going to be mainly for the ladies out there, but I know a lot of men out there that also use Pinterest. So apparently, Pinterest came up with a new feature. So if you are looking for a certain type of style idea, so I was looking up last night grunge gym outfits. Okay, grunge means comfy in my brain. Okay. Up at the top, you can now filter through and you can put in what your body type is. Because, when you're trying to find outfit inspo on Pinterest and everybody is you want somebody that looks like you when you're looking for outfit inspo, right? Well, now they have it. They have it. Body types. You go and click on the body type that compares the most to you, and then they bring up outfits catered to that body type. Where has this been the whole entire time that I've had Pinterest? This is literally A game changer. And there are more than 4 different types of bodies that they have displayed here. Like, it is the absolute best. So, if you need more outfit inspo, make sure you filter through the body types to get the exact outfits that you're wanting for your body type. Dress for your body type. It makes a big difference. Pinterest, thank you. Another reason why I'm terrified of spiders, because apparently they can evolve. Scientists in Europe have identified previously unknown species of fungus that turns cave spiders into zombies. Zombie spiders. The fungus lures them out of their webs before instigating an untimely death and then uses the spider's corpses to spread its spores. I have a trip planned this year, and all I gotta say is I'm not going anywhere near caves, anywhere whatsoever. Spiders that are zombies, no. Katie Lee here on Z103, Idaho's #1 hit music channel. Found a story over at eastidahonews.com. Kind of cool. There's a local couple that's bringing centuries-old European traditions to East Idaho with stone throwing championship. I didn't even know this was a thing. So dating back to like ancient Europe, this was a sporting event that challenged competitors to toss hefty stones as far as they can. So think of like shot put, but then serious medieval vibes. Isn't this kind of like strongman? The strongman competitions? Anyways, they are hosted in Rigby, February 24th. The event is all about strength, community, and, you know, a little bit of old world flair. Why not? So spectators are welcome. Grab a coat, cheer on the competitors, and, I don't know, channel the inner Viking. Details about this event and a lot more of what's going on with it, eastidahonews.com has the story. Z103, it's Katie Lee, and it's time for today's I Want to Know question of the day. Favorite cold weather comfort food? 208-524-1033. So honestly, cold weather makes me really want soup. I'm a soup person through and through when it's really, really cold outside. Either that or just like a nice cup of tea. I mean, I know it's not like food, it's a drink, but still. If it's cold outside and I want to snuggle down, I'll get a nice cup of tea or coffee. Depends on the time of day. So, over on Facebook, Z103 Idaho, Emily says curry, creamy soup, hot fresh bread. All 3 of those, absolutely. And then Doug says ice cream. Honestly, Doug, yeah. Doug is completely right on this one. Ice cream could be, or is, an all year round comfort food for me, at least. There was another one that was talking about how grilled cheese sandwich with tomato soup is the #1, and honestly, I kind of agree with that. I mean, okay, it's right there with like soup, but a grilled cheese dipped in homemade tomato soup, so good. So, what's your cold weather comfort food? 208-524-1033 or on Facebook at Z103 Idaho. Why do they always try the new stuff somewhere else that's not in the United States? I feel like we have the reputation to be obsessed with fast food. Why don't they ever test it here first? So apparently, Wendy's is testing out a raspberry frosty topped with crunchy chocolate wafers. But guess what? They're testing it first in the Bahamas. Why the Bahamas? I just said, United States has the reputation. Literally, the entire world gave us that reputation of being obsessed with fast food. Why not use that? I want to try this. I don't like raspberry with my Frosties, but this sounds good. Katie Lee here on Z103, Idaho's #1 hit music channel. First dates can feel like a whole event. Either they're going to suck or they're going to be absolutely fabulous. And you are stressing about perfect outfit, overthinking every single conversation, wondering if ordering spaghetti is a rookie move, which the answer to that is yes. Don't ever order spaghetti on a first date. That's a big no-no. Okay. But I just want you to know that your nerves for a first date means that you care, which is a good thing. So here's just a couple of things that are going to help you make sure that the first dates suck a little bit less. So #1, with the outfit situation, girls and guys, make sure you wear something that you feel good in. Comfort is going to equal confidence, okay? Don't wear the super, super tight jeans that cut into your gut when you sit down. Do not wear only standing jeans, okay? Pick a casual thing, something that is not a dinner and a movie, because you can't get to know each other in a movie on a first date. Maybe you can do that for a second date, but not the first date, okay? Make sure you have like a few go-to questions just in case there's some like awkward silence, but ask questions about them, okay? Don't be a you person. You wanna make sure that you are obvious about how you want to get to know them. But then also keep it short and sweet, because if you go out for a little too long, I feel like things might just get a little bit weird, and just short and sweet is good, because then it'll be like wanting them to go out with you just a little bit more, okay? And then worst case scenario, you got a funny story. Best case, day number 2. Congratulations. Also remember, it is awkward until it isn't. Sorry, I got that backwards. Anyways, if you are going on a first date anytime soon, I wish you the absolute best of luck, because they do suck, but you got this. The first date is always the worst. The second date sometimes can be worse too. Good luck. Z103, it's Katie Lee. You know when your dog knows that they're in trouble, but they do it anyways? So I have this one spot. So, okay, before I start getting into that, Nyx stays outside all day long, okay? She has a collar to make sure that she stays at home. And she has over 4 acres to run and play and all the things. And we make sure that we play a lot before I go to work in the mornings. So during the day, she has all this free range, but there is one spot that I have asked her so many times not to get into. I have a window that is not fully installed, and so currently it is being held together with insulation. And the dang girl thinks it's the funnest thing in the world to go and knock over the window and pull out all of the insulation. But the thing about it is that she knows that she is not supposed to be doing that, because every time that I come home and I see that the insulation has been pulled out, I walk over and she does that little guilty look, like she tucks her head down and she's just like, yep, I did that. I know that was bad. And she still does it. Well, today I caught her in the actual act of it. I've never seen this dog jump so high before. I jumped out of my pickup and I yelled her name and tucked her tail in between her legs and came into me. And I'm just like, I'm trying really hard not to be mad at you, but at the same time, it's so hard not to be mad. I've taught her so many times. I have. And she knows. I know she knows, because she just does. This is terrible. I'm not really good at explaining all of this, but if anybody has any ideas of how to get her to stop dealing with the insulation, let me know. 208-524-1033. Z103, it's Katie Lee. I am simply telling a story. I am not giving anybody ideas here, okay? So just so we all understand that, okay? There was a lady that allegedly, that's the word right there, was allegedly caught filling up her ex-boyfriend's gas tank with Coke Zero and partially eaten Skittles. Because nothing says I'm over you like candy-fueled soda-coated car sabotage. I don't know. Anyway, so the mystery about it is that, how did anybody figure out that the Skittles were pre-eaten? Like, did they get a taste tester in there? Like, how did they think, like, did she put them in her mouth and shoot them up and then shoved them down the gas tank? Anyways, 0 police reports, no official location, no name. This is basically just an urban legend, but I'm going to be honest, it's kind of a crazy situation. This was just a story that was found on TikTok. Not really a dumb thing, but probably just maybe find healthier ways to get over your ex. Don't be putting stuff down the gas tank, okay? Okay. Z103, it's Katie Lee, and I'm out of here for the day, my friends. I hope you have a fantastic rest of your evening. Y'all stay safe, stay legit, be awesome. I'm going home, and I think I'm going to bed early tonight. Bye. Thanks for listening to Katie Lee on Z103, the podcast. If you enjoyed the show, please share, subscribe, and rate the podcast. Katie Lee on Z103 is hosted by Katie Lee and is a production of Riverbend Media Group. For more information or to contact the show, visit riverbendmediagroup.com.